Dr. Tiff, Trista.
Hello.
We're doing the toy drive again, and that's what inspired us to sit down and talk about this. It's fourth annual, right? No, third.
Third, because we didn't do it one of the COVID years.
Oh gosh, right, because we did it last year.
Yeah, we did it last year.
So if you search our page, you can see like our first one that was extremely difficult.
Maybe it was the fourth. I don't know. Time has gotten away from me.
Yeah. I mean, we can talk about toys till the cows come home, but what I really want to shine a light on is why the toy drive, why it matters, who is Trista, who is Camden, and who is Maxwell. I think that's what really matters. So this might be a tearjerker, but hug your kids. Be thankful for the buttholes they are sometimes, because when they're not here, that's what we really wish for. And so 4 years ago, Camden and Maxwell were traveling with Avalon and their mom in a storm. It was a storm. Turned into a storm Easter weekend. And they went to heaven. So at that time, Maxwell was 18 months and Cam was 6.
9.
9. Gosh.
9 and 19 months.
Yeah. And so I had adjusted them the week before. I remember hearing this terrible. I had multiple people that knew you and knew me that messaged me, and it's been a hell of a journey. And so I want to talk about the toy drive, of course, because let's bring some toys. But I really want you to get on the inner circle of the impact that these boys have made through their mama and through the rest of their family. I always say, Trista, they're with you all the time. Like, they're with us right now. They're here all the time. But I just want you to, I don't know, what do you have to say?
Well, I'm super thankful for doing the toy drive because for anyone who has lost kids, anybody, like, everybody's there right away. They're at your house. They're sending cards. They're bringing meals. And then they go back to their lives. And it just seems like everybody's forgotten. And it's obviously happened with this. And so having the toy drive is kind of, everybody remember them, you know. And it's also just something, it's what we do to celebrate. So we started doing the toy drive because I didn't know what to do on their birthdays because I needed something to do to keep me busy. And so for Camden's birthday, we usually do a big gift to someone or a big acts of service. We have served at the homeless shelter. We've purchased a gift for a little girl who was diagnosed with cancer. We've done just different things. And then so the toy drive, because Maxwell was only 19 months and he'll be 6 in a week and a half. We just figured it would be cool to collect the toys and donate them to places in need. And because we were in the hospital for a while and Avalon was in the hospital for a week and I was in for 2, and so Child Life there brings in toys and stuff, and got Avalon this Marshall toy, which she was obsessed with Paw Patrol at the time, and Camden was always wanting her to have more Paw Patrol toys and stuff, and it was just a big impact, you know, kids sitting in the hospital just getting a new toy. And so we wanted to do something like that, so we collect them from different places in town, and honestly it's mostly been places, the first year was kind of bigger, but it's been places who have impacted us or been there for our family. And we donate them to the 2 hospitals, YWCA. We're also going to do the Children's Red River Advocacy Center, and we've done Box of Balloons, like other nonprofits in the area, whoever can use toys.
We should remember to link all of those people on this video if we can, for Team Kim. Just because I think the more, I've heard a lot about Red River Advocacy.
Yeah.
I have a lot of people that are starting to do intimate things with them, you know, donations like that. And not like it, like there's toy drives and there's school drives and there's all these things. I think the story behind all of it is what matters the most, right? Of course you want to
bring buckets of toys to these places, but it's what it means behind all of that people.
I would hope from your guys' perspective, right? Like, when you know the impact that just a toy can make, it just makes so much of a difference than just having a bucket of toys, which we do have a bucket of toys, but
Like a kid who's in the hospital, a kid at YWCA who just went there with nothing on their back and has nothing.
Right.
Obviously, the Children's Advocacy Center, the box of balloons. I mean, you need a birthday party for a kid and you can't afford it. You essentially can give a kid a birthday party in a box.
Yeah.
And
That's an amazing idea, by the way.
that's really cool. It's a really cool organization. Usually, we've done it a couple times when the kids have a birthday, then we'll volunteer to do a box of balloons.
That's awesome.
Camden was like the Mother Teresa of the family. He was the caretaker of his mama and everybody else around, and so that's also why they donate big in some kind of acts of service, because that's what
He was like 7 years old. We were living in Missouri, so I think he was 7. And he said he wanted to either be like Carson Wentz, and he didn't have the best hand-eye coordination, so I knew I probably wouldn't have made it there. Or a YouTuber, something to make a lot of money so he could build and start a homeless shelter. And so his heart has always been to help others, compassionate. Our last Christmas, we were setting up the Christmas tree and he was going through all of his toys and he was finding all the change anywhere. That's what he did, because at that point he realized, I need to find all the money I can and all the toys I can to give to somebody else.
So
We put up the Christmas tree in there. It's like he knew what really mattered. And he was
and
just
now
like
he gets to work through you.
Well, you created that first of all.
But now he gets to remind you of all the big stuff you get to do.
I remember talking at their funeral, and I remember knowing it was going to go back to normal and people were going to be just right back to normal. And I said, and I still have it written down because I wrote down what I was going to say that morning if I was able to talk, which I did. And I said I want their hearts to keep living even though they're not here. So I want everybody to do what they can to spread kindness, to be compassionate, to think about others. And this isn't the toy drive. It's just something really easy that people can go to a place of business that they go to all the time and drop off a toy. And it's turned into more than that. I have people that take their kids shopping for it, but then they also talk about the boys and they talk about why they're doing this. And there's people who have come out of the woodworks that I did not know would, who are never met the kids and who are just so in love with them. And then there's other people who haven't seen since the funeral or been involved in anything. So
They live on.
So that's the story behind the toy drive. The depth of everything in life means way more than the thing. So understanding why we do the things we do is what I really want to bring to the world through Trista, through Camden, through Maxwell, through your whole crew,
Because you're loaded with
children.
we got a lot.
Her shirt says Cam Cares and Give to the Max, by the way.
And it's actually in the works of becoming a real nonprofit.
Really?
We're working with Dakota Medical Foundation, and we're still working on like mission and vision and stuff like that, but it's going to, whatever it's going to do, it's going to help kids experiencing homelessness. That's going to be the focus. We want to be a resource for that.
That's amazing.
We just have to figure stuff where the biggest need is and what we need to be doing what the community needs.
That's amazing. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure in 4 years I've seen you in one other shirt besides Cam Cares and Give to the Max. So it's like, whether it's this or whether it's the sweatshirts or...
I was in another one before this, but I got really sweaty from being outside with the kids. So I changed into this one. It's all I want to wear. We got hats, we got shirts.
Yeah, because they're with you. It's the symbol of being with you. So, but they are all the time. Yep.
So, this is Trista.
We love you.
I love you guys.
Bring us toys, dudes.